What up, y'all? Welcome to my world, everyone. This is Like It or Not with Michael Lane. And Michael Lane is who I be. Y'all look in the description box so y'all can check out where you can tune in, listen to smacktongue.com, listen to great indie music, or listen to the show. We all know what's going on, man. I want to play a report about 13-year-old boy being shot, killed. I believe 6 others were injured as the violence continues in Chicago. Sad, it's pitiful. It's a jungle out here. I don't see any 100 city protests. I don't see Raccoon Hair Sharpton getting in front of the screen and trying to gather people together for peace. I don't see all these other race baiters. I don't see the NAACP standing up. Nothing. They're just waiting to hate on the white man, making white people feel guilty and make money. But check this out. Check the story out, and I'll be back.
Samuel Walker had just finished at summer school when his family, now in anguish, says a bullet ended his young life.
He was like a little man in the house. He helped his mother. He helped everybody.
It happened around 6 p.m. in the 700 block of South California, in front of a convenience store. A gunman getting out of a vehicle, witnesses say, and spraying the corner with bullets. Antonija Johnston says she'd been speaking to Samuel minutes before he was shot.
He was on his stomach, and his hand was just like this. And he was gone.
Sad, man. It's sad. I did an interview with Janice Gilmore Pons on the show not too long ago. She dropped some straight knowledge on us. And she dropped some knowledge that just amazed me. She said at one point here in America, blacks made up 20% of the population. 20%. Now with us killing each other, hating each other, aborting our babies, we have dwindled down to 12.3%. And if you round that out, it's really like 11%. Or 12%, I should say. 12.3 is 12%. So we're dying off. So what do we do to combat this? No, we lift up heroes like Jesse Jackson and Al Sharpton, who has done nothing but made themselves rich, making white folks feel guilty and poisoning black people, telling you that Democrat is the way, liberalism is the way. Now, there's a little small part on the report that I showed you, and I'm going to leave the link right there so you can check out the whole entire story. But there's one part that bothers me, and I want you all to hear this.
Emmanuel cannot come up with a solution if he has not lived this life. If you have not been part of the street, you cannot come up with a solution for the street.
Now, you just heard what this young lady said. Now, I'm not going to attack her. I'm just going to disagree with her respectfully. She was speaking out of ignorance. It's funny how people always say, well, you haven't lived the life, so you can't do anything to change it. You haven't been in... These are the same people that if this was going on in another neighborhood or in a neighborhood where there's a lot of rich folks, she'd be saying what they would do or what they need to do in that area, in that part of town. This is what's wrong and this is what needs to happen. Stop it, man. It's quite obvious. It's quite obvious. The problem is we don't want to hear anybody tell us what needs to be done. We think that if you're black saying it, then you're an Uncle Tom. If you're white saying it, then you're a Waitheth. We don't want to hear it. We take everything to heart. We take everything as an insult. That you're hurting us or you're offending us. Rahm Emanuel knows what he's doing. He is implementing the same policies that has us in this mess in the first place. It's been going on since the 60s. We need to change ourselves. We need to realize that families are being broken because of welfare. There's a lot of things that I'm going to talk about in the upcoming blogs that we need to do. But you're not going to listen to me. You're just going to call me fat, and you're going to call me an eketa and an akawakas. That's what's messed up. That's why we're dying. It's a damn shame. We got to change. First thing we have to do is change these politicians. Try and get some conservatives in here and see what happens. Because ain't nothing going on with these Democrats. You think 40 years will be enough to tell you? Violence happens when you have no jobs. Violence happens when you have no hope. Violence happens, drug use, everything happens when the policies are there, geared to keep us in the crib. And you see Rahm Emanuel giving out driver's license and giving out jobs to illegals. It's got to change. All this stuff got to change. And it won't change if we don't wise up and rise up. Rahm Emanuel knows what he's doing. He knows what it takes to fix the problem. He just won't do it. Unless it spills in his community, he'll take care of that real quick. If that happens, oh yeah, it's going down. But we got to wise up and rise up, man. I'm doing this because I love each and every one of y'all, man. This shit got to stop. Like it or not.